Have you ever stopped to think about why nobody talks that much about GTA 4? It's like the more serious cousin who nobody invites to the family parties, but does it really deserve that? Stick with me till the end, because I'm going to show you why GTA 4 is the most forgotten game in the entire franchise, and trust me, it's going to make sense. Welcome to Games Insights. I'm Arthur, and today we're diving into a topic that hits right in the feels for GTA fans. Everyone knows and loves the chaos of GTA San Andreas or the explosive realism of GTA 5. But what about GTA 4? Where's the love for it? Was it unfairly forgotten? Or does it really stand out less? Let's figure this out together. But before we start, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop a like to help us out, alright? Before we get started, it's important to clarify that I'm leaving out GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA Liberty City Stories, GTA Vice City Stories, GTA San Andreas Stories, and GTA episodes from Liberty City. I'm only considering the main titles in the franchise, which are GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, GTA 4, GTA 5, and even possibly the upcoming GTA 6. To start off, GTA I4 has an atmosphere that's completely different from the other games in the franchise. Liberty City in GTA 4 is oppressive, dark, and full of urban chaos. It's almost like stepping into a noir movie where everything's gray, muted, and low-lit. This choice was intentional, reflecting the story of Niko Bellic, an immigrant trying to find his place in an unforgiving city. But that more serious and dramatic approach ended up pushing GTA 4 out of the franchise's comfort zone, which has always been all about humor, absurdity, and bizarre situations. If we compare it to GTA Vice City, for example, the difference is huge. Vice City is pure shine, 80s nostalgia and fun. The soundtrack takes you straight into the vibe of that era with songs that make you want to drive slow just to enjoy the music. GTA 4, on the other hand, despite having amazing radio stations and memorable dialogue, focuses less on color and more on realism. It was innovative, but was that really what the fans wanted? At the same time, yes and no, because it was something so new, and that level of realism in 2008 was something that really grabbed attention. GTA 4 is remembered for its realism. If you ask someone what they remember about GTA 4, they're rarely going to mention the guns. They're rarely going to mention the characters, they're rarely going to mention the story, but they'll remember the realism. And while that's great, it's something that worked really well, it's also kind of sad, because we only remember this GTA for its realism, and not for the amazing story or the fun gameplay like all the others. For example, another important point that could be a downside of this realistic gameplay is that while in the other GTAs, it's fun to crash cars, fly off into the distance, and pull off absurd stunts. In GTA 4, everything feels heavier, the crashes feel real, the movements are slower, and even the gunshots sound different. It's a game that makes you think twice before causing chaos, because it can mess with your progress. For those who love realism, this is awesome, but for most GTA fans who play to have fun and escape reality, this wasn't as appealing. And you can't ignore the context in which GTA 4 was released. It dropped in 2008, right in the middle of the so-called brown games era. Back then, a lot of games were going for darker, more serious graphics, like Resident Evil 5, Gears of War, and even other Rockstar titles, like Manhunt. This trend ended up marking GTA 4 as part of a generation that was less vibrant, where the color palette was dominated by gray and brown. Liberty City sometimes felt like Gotham City. It was so colorless in GTA 4. Now think about this. Why did Rockstar released the GTA trilogy, the definitive edition, giving new life to GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, but left GTA 4 out? The logical excuse would be that these three games are older and needed a remaster. Okay, that makes sense, but GTA 4 is from 2008, while GTA San Andreas is from 2004, just a 4-year difference. And even though the graphics evolved massively in that time, it's still only 4 years. It could have gotten some special treatment, even if it was just an upgraded port. This raises the question, does Rockstar itself consider the game less relevant within the franchise? Rockstar even remastered Red Dead Redemption 1, but didn't do any graphical improvements on GTA I4. I might not be totally sure about this now, but I think it's even hard to buy the game these days. Also, the presence of GTA 4 on content platforms like YouTube, Twitch, or any other gaming info and entertainment portals is pretty low-key. It's rare to find live streams, gameplay videos, or even discussions about the game. Heck, even reading the title of this video, you probably didn't even remember this game. This contrasts with titles like San Andreas, which is still revisited by fans and content creators to this day. And I'm not talking about the GTA the Trilogy version, I mean the classic one, all blocky with CJ's hand glued to his side, or even GTA 5, which still dominates trending topics with its online mode for almost 12 years. But there's a bigger reason for that. GTA 4 didn't age as well as it should have. Even though it was a milestone at the time, with impressive graphics and next-level physics, these elements today feel dated. Liberty City, for example, which was breathtaking in 2008, now feels heavy and lifeless compared to Los Santos in GTA 5, which is vibrant and packed with interactive details. Honestly, I think you can forget about a remake or remaster for this game. On the other hand, GTA 4's story is one of the richest and most engaging. Nico Bellic is a character with complex motivations, and the narrative deals with themes like immigration, greed, and betrayal in a very mature way. This shows that GTA 4 wasn't made to please everyone, but to offer a different experience within the franchise. GTA 4 isn't bad, it's different, bold, and in some ways courageous, but that difference ended up pushing it to the sidelines, both in the perception of fans and in Rockstar's own strategy. The game is more of a forgotten masterpiece than a mediocre title. If you've never given it a chance, maybe it's time to do so. So, what do you think? Was GTA 4 underrated, or does it really not deserve as much spotlight as the other games in the franchise? Drop your opinion in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you think about it. And now on your screen, there's a video about 5 games that tried to be GTA but failed. In that one, I talk about those games that tried to steal Rockstar's formula for success but ended up tripping along the way. Did any of them get close to the shine of the franchise? Go check it out, because it's super interesting and full of facts you might not even know. Oh, and before you go, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more GTA content. And see you later, alligator.